Hey everyone. Sorry for being slightly off screen. I should turn the lights on, shouldn't I? So it's been a hot minute, and by that I mean I think yesterday. Yesterday sounds about right. And that's when we were working on Velox with Gluten and Spark 3.5. Let's get the treadmill started. Cool. So we're back. Um, it's been a rough little length of time. Off. Audio is definitely working. So that's great. So we're gonna continue looking at it. I think it was after later on in the evening, we got it working whereby the core test passed. And that involved, let's take a look at our git log really quickly. Adding a configure for Surefire. And that's because it was using the default configuration. The Surefire plugin isn't explicitly declared in the project, which is why I didn't think to add it initially, but it looks like it's implicitly being pulled in anyways. And so configuring the Surefire plugin to add these options allow it to run with JDK 11, which is great. That being said, it still fails, admittedly a bit later. So let's go and try and figure out why. Is it the possible thread leak, or is it this error code invalid state? What exception? We've got a bunch of these possible thread leak warnings. Possible thread leak. No, okay, so clearly possible thread leak is not unique to the test that just failed. So which test was it that failed? Velox string function suite. Okay. So yeah, that happens a lot. Okay. There is not an overabundance of information. Okay, error code is invalid state. Does that show up elsewhere? Yeah, that shows up 12% of the way through. Okay. Let's keep going. Where's the actual exception? Like, what are you actually dying on? Okay, well, let's go ahead and take a look at Velox string function suite dot scala. Let's see what we're doing here. ASCII concat extract day of month, day of year, month. Okay, these all are calling run query and compare, which is probably inherited from some base Velox full stage transfer, which is stage transformation suite. Wall Street's transformer suite. Okay, let's go find run function and run query and compare. Okay. Okay. And that is indeed in the whole stage transformer suite base class. Whole stage transformer suite.scala. Run query and compare. Okay. Okay. Log. Run query and compare. And then, so you do... okay. So... check operator match. Okay, well, I'm gonna try a thing. Okay, so new type of exception. Log error. Failed compare. Check operator match. Okay. Check operator. And that also comes from here. Okay. Check operator match. Huh. Well, we'll see. Let's go ahead and give it a shot. Next time I'll use T on this instead of tailing it, but that's okay. Oh, fuck. Did I run clean? Probably I did, out of habit. I don't think we need clean at this point. Oh, build failure. Ah, style violation. Okay. Ah, hey Wagner, Alberto. Good night, of course. Okay. Let's go take a look at our Scala style output. Don't like love this whole everything goes to random files like sort of vibe. Okay, Scala style output is expected class or object definition. Okay. Sounds good. Yeah, I can do like how about we shoot for 420? Right on, right on. Cool. Yes, gives us like 8 minutes. Okay, cool. So let's see what I fucked up. I guess that's the... What did I screw up? Try catch. Really, that's all that I changed? And it's not... Oh, that's why. I added that. Okay. Finger guns to the air. Let's hope for the best. Alright. Damn it. I said I was going to use T last time, but I didn't, so we'll just tail it again. Snuggle. I just remembered to add hot dog buns to my shopping list. Because I've got some hot dogs and I'd like to cook them. Hot dog. And also going outside is just going to be like kind of a dumpster market. Not dumpster market, dumpster fire? Whatever. It's going to be unpleasant. Dumpster fire? Oh. Oh no, Pooba. It's cold outside. How do you feel about classic versus whole wheat? For our hot dog buns.
Versus what?
Whole wheat.
Classic.
Snuggle love. Okay. Let's watch it go. I really hope this fails in a way that it actually tells us what went wrong. And we can debug it. Because, like, as it stands, there are messages that we've got, really not doing a lot for me. We could also change the log level to info. I guess that's another possibility. But you know, let's start with this. Okay. That does not look like it did a lot. I was really hoping we were going to get information of a useful variety, but it looks like this is the one that's failing. Why is this the one that's failing? I don't know. It is the last test, which is always like a little sus. So we're going to just go ahead. Bloop. And the other thing we're going to do here override protected val log level is going to be debug. And that's because this is the one that we're trying to debug. There we go. And so now, hopefully, we'll rerun this, and we'll actually get useful test results. That being said, it is 4:17. So what we've done today, so far, in the past 15 minutes or so, is we rerun the tests. I fixed the issue from yesterday, so we talked through what that issue fix was, and that was just configuring it to enable Netty to do its native allocation, so access memory directly. And by configuring it, I mean the JVM that we're using for testing. We ran the test, we found which test was failing, and we put in a little attempt at debugging it, and that didn't work out, and so I've put in a different attempt at debugging it, and hopefully that'll work. And so tomorrow, we'll have a better idea as to what it is that we really need to dig into. And I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that tomorrow I might be able to get out of meetings early because it's the day before Thanksgiving. And so people are probably not around as much, so we can just do like some more chill times. And we'll go from there. Could you suggest some good open source projects to get started in with big data, Spark, etc.? Great question, Rishi. We've got 2 minutes left, so let's go with maybe. Is this going to be? Yeah. So there's a lot of different projects out there, and I think looking for friendly communities is great. I think if you're familiar with Python, though, for example, starting with Python big data projects is great. Bytewax folks seem super cool. I haven't worked with it personally, but it looks really cool. And the community there is super friendly, and that's something that I look for when I'm getting started in a new project. So that could be a good possibility. There's also the Spark Pandas integration, which also looks super cool. And then Dask folks, I've also heard lovely things about them. I've done a little bit more work with Dask and Ray, and I think they're great folks. Okay, on that note, it's 4:19, and my wife and I are going to try and go at 4:20. Oh, I did want to just jump back really quickly. We can see here that we're actually getting the debug information that we configured. And it's failed, but it failed with debug information. So hopefully we can go into this and we can figure out what the hell went wrong. And this being said, I don't think it's the left test that failed. I don't know what it is that failed. So one suite aborted. We'll dig into this more another time. And I'm going to go and buy some more coffee beans before the coffee shops close. Thanks, everyone. Thanks for chatting, especially. And I'll see you all around.